Look,
certainly.
I suppose
certainly
I look at it
today,
more as having
our
5
plans were
outstanding
to keep the
bowlers,
stumps in play,
and that's what we have. We're very lucky. Obviously,
we weren't able to execute how we wanted to. So
they're very different bowlers.
Obviously disappointed
with
one's how we bowled.
more of a swing bowler, one bowls faster. One's
I think there's been different days where it has got
effort,
slightly better to bat in the second innings, but I think the differential in results
and when you have
probably doesn't quite reflect
as we had in our first
the wicket. Certainly,
games, the bowlers coming
at different times it certainly has been. I think
making my job
it's
really
advantageous
easy.
to be able to bowl first, but there's been other games I think throughout the tournament that the team that's happened to bat second has just executed better on that day and been the better side on that particular day. So I think it's a combination at different times of that, but certainly tonight we were comprehensively outplayed.
Not quite like
obviously Sophie's been a quality player for so long, so certainly
spicy and this wicket
her and us would love her to win, be able to get the scores that she's got for a long period of time. I thought the other night against Delhi she just started to get going and then unfortunately got out to a full toss in a sort of uncharacteristic way, but she's working really hard and we're really confident that Smitty and Sophie in that opening combination, it's a really powerful left-right combination and we're certainly
last year and we've started well there.
Very confident that we're going to get off to some really good starts at the back end of the tournament.
Our home games and
I think we've looked at it as a real positive. Just
that helps
to have that level of support
has just
been absolutely amazing. And even at the end of the game, with Mumbai needing 3 or 4 runs, the RCB chart's still going around. So we're so proud of that support and have absolutely loved it. Playing at Chinnaswamy, obviously one more opportunity to play here against UP, and where we're looking to bounce back with a really strong performance.
So again, looking forward to
we've got quite a busy schedule with games every sort of second day, and even after this one we'll travel to Delhi and then play the next day. So for us there'll be some that will go to practice and there'll be parts of their practice I think that will assist their game.
For others that I've really enjoyed, even though
the day off, but actually thinking about the game and making sure that we reflect on we've played every side once now, and we can have a really good think of how we've gone about it, what we've done well, some areas that we definitely need to improve on, and I think it'll be the review and the planning will be as important as any practice when there's only, as you said, only 2 days before the next game.
And also how they fit into the team strategy.
Thinking about it and really that belief in what our strengths are and getting back to those on a more regular basis.
Anything to hit.
I think with cricket there's lots of different situations where people react differently, so certainly within the team it's trying to understand the different personalities and what's needed by different people to provide that support and really for each player to be able to provide the best version of themselves the next day. But as you said, everyone is different, so how I guess as management and support staff, how we're able to support needs to be tailored towards those individuals, and we're certainly trying really hard to do that, and looking forward to our next game on Monday.
For a number of years, so he's still a very young man, but he's got this wealth of experience behind him now. He's had an outstanding domestic season, obviously batting up the order, and with the trade that we made with Dev, bringing Avesh in, that was within mind to put Rian up, into a position which was probably better suited him. He sort of reminds me a little bit of a Surya who came at Mumbai a few years ago. He looks like that, and he's got an extreme talent. And I just think he's just matured as a cricketer, even though he's only 22. And we're seeing that we're lucky we're getting the best of him. That investment that RR have made of him, they're starting to reap the rewards, and it's pretty exciting what he could offer for the rest of the season for us. I think when the ball moves, if it only has to move a little bit, all of a sudden it becomes deadly because he moves it so late. And I think he also just has that experience in Indian conditions for so long. He's won the IPL, he knows what he's about. And just brings that confidence, not only for himself but the bowling group as well. When you take the field and you look around the team and you see world-class players, that fills you with confidence, and he's one of those players that gives other people in the team confidence. So, I know his record here hasn't been great in terms of T20 cricket, and we knew that coming in here, but you also back at that, if the wicket offered a little bit, which it did, then he can change a game. He's a match winner, and he did that again today. He came in and got early wickets, and when we've done that, and we've done that through the tournament, then we've been very successful. So, it's been fun. One of the things of moving clubs is to work with Trent again. We've known each other a long time, and it's been good spending some time and watching him do the things that he does. Yeah, look, I don't. In answer for your first question, I think if you look across the teams, there's teams managing injuries, players who are missing the tournament, niggles. It's just the nature of the cricket calendar. I think the one thing about Trent is he's super fit. He's always been in pristine condition. He's lean. He's strong. He's clearly getting older, but like the fitness holds him in good stead. And I think you're seeing players play longer now. More batsmen, but still bowlers around 35, 36 can play if they're in good shape. So I've got no worries about him. In terms of Joss, look, last season doesn't mean anything. And I think if you look at the conditions he's played at, he's probably batted in the toughest conditions of all the time. Our wicket at home wasn't easy in the last game. It was two-paced. It was tonight. He looked good, just got out, and that's just what happens sometimes. The nature of our opening combination, they haven't really fired, but we've won 3 games, and that's quite exciting for us because as the wickets flatten out, if those two get going, then who knows what we can do. So I think we've got full faith in them with Yash and Joss that they're going to hit their straps at some point. I think that speaks more probably to the quality of spinners around him. We got Jadu and obviously Ash in our team. We feel like we've got 2 of the best spinners in our team, so we're very lucky. Kuldeep's been awesome for India. There's a whole lot of great spinners around Akshar. So look, the competition's pretty tough. So one of the real challenges for any bowler coming into this tournament is to forget that there's a World Cup and you start bowling to get into a World Cup team. And I think if your team's successful and you're in a winning team, then selections and rewards come from that. So that's more been of our focus, is forget about all that other noise from the outside and just work really hard for each other. And if we do that, then I've got no doubt people are going to start talking like you are now about Chahal and whether he'll feature in a World Cup or not. And I think he's bowling beautifully, and if he keeps doing that, then we've got a massive chance in this tournament.